And to the big finish tonight, 5 weeks from today, we're going to find out if Wisconsin Governor Scott Walker gets to keep his job or not. And the union buster is doing all he can to survive. Today, he brought in New Jersey Governor Chris Christie.
And I'm going to do everything I can to make sure that no special interest from Washington, D.C. or within this state gets a free ride taking a shot at Scott Walker. Are we going to decide in the next 5 weeks that we are the people who can make a difference? Will we invest more in the America of tomorrow than we will care about sacrificing some of the America of today that we've earned and put in our pockets?
Really? When Chris Christie and Scott Walker talk about sacrifice, what they really mean is public employees should sacrifice while millionaires and corporations get all the tax breaks. And Chris Christie's not the only help Walker is getting from out of state. Scott Walker has raised $13.2 million so far this year. Only about $4.4 million has come from within the Badger State. 2/3 of Walker's total haul came from out-of-state donors. But not all of Walker's cash is going towards his recall campaign. He recently transferred $60,000 to his criminal defense fund, which was created to pay for his lawyers in the ongoing John Doe investigation surrounding Walker's time as Milwaukee County executive. Walker has shelled out $230,000 to law firms since January. It's amazing that Scott Walker, this guy can go around the country raising millions of dollars. What does it say about the ideological bent of his donors that they keep giving him money even though he's paying defense lawyers hundreds of thousands of dollars? Amazing. Going to be fun 5 weeks from tonight. I'm joined by Kathleen Falk. She's the former Dane County executive and Democratic candidate for governor. Kathleen, good to have you with us tonight. What is Chris Christie's impact on this election, if anything, going to be, especially after his state just lost 11,600 jobs in the month of March?
Ed, it only reinforces how out of touch Governor Walker is with us Wisconsinites, that if he thinks bringing in another extreme far-right governor is going to help him. You know, the $13 million that Governor Walker just reported, and so much of it from out of state, like you just said, it's like the far-right extreme is trying to use Wisconsin as a guinea pig for their agenda. And it isn't us in Wisconsin, as you know, Ed. You've been here with us from the beginning. Thank you.
You're only allowed to set up a criminal defense fund in Wisconsin if you are going to be charged with a crime or you're being investigated for a crime. But yet Walker continues to raise millions of dollars. Does that amaze you?
It amazes us here because there is a John Doe investigation going on. And as you just said, Ed, you're only allowed to use your campaign funds if you are somewhat subject to that kind of review. And we continue, and I continue to say, Governor Walker owes us an explanation about what he knew, when he knew it, and why he didn't do anything about it. It's just one of the reasons this governor is going to be recalled in 35 days.
How are you going to beat the money? How are the Democrats, whether it's you or any other candidate, how are you going to beat some $20 million since November?
Well, we have an army here. You've seen it, Ed. You've seen it on the ground. You know, anytime the political establishment for the last year has said this recall would never get off the ground, you'll never get 540,000 signatures, and we proved them wrong every single time.
So it's faith against money.
We have a coalition here.
It's faith against money.
It is an army.
Now, Democrats are also hitting Walker on repealing the Equal Pay Act. The Democratic Party is out with a number of ads on that. Are they going to be effective in your opinion?
Oh, it's real effective. I have spoken up. You know, it's hard to believe. I'm 60 years old, and I never thought in the year 2012 I'd have to fight these same old fights that I've been fighting my whole life. To not have men and women want women to have the opportunity to get justice when they have not been paid fairly. This should not be a fight we have in 2012. Well, and what better woman to end the war on women than a woman?
Okay. Kathleen Falk, thank you for your time tonight. 1 week from tonight is the Democratic primary, and 5 weeks from tonight is the recall election. Of course, we'll be doing a lot about that leading up to the big night. That's the Ed Schultz